Hello and welcome. We are back with The Social Connection, your weekly dose of the happenings in the world of social media with me, Shreya Upadhyay and Ishani Mathur.
Yes, so sit back and relax as we take you through all the fun and a little bit of drama that did the rounds in the social media space.
Absolutely. So now let's take a look at what we've got in store for you for the next half an hour that you've booked with us. What you netizens did that caught our attention and what new we have for you.
So here are the interesting stories that made it to our headlines.
Facebook CEO meets Prime Minister on expansion of their reach in India.
Google shuts down its first social networking site, Orkut.
Facebook apologizes for tweaking news feeds.
World Cup breaks Facebook records for online chatter.
Let's get started promoting the potential of Facebook as a tool for small businesses and economic expansion and quick interactions. Facebook CEO Sheryl Sandberg met Prime Minister Modi and discussed various issues. Here's a report.
With the government using social media like never before, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in a meeting with visiting Facebook Chief Operating Officer Sheryl Sandberg, said that direct communication with people is critical for governance. The Prime Minister on his Facebook page said that he had a very fruitful meeting with Sandberg, who called on Modi to discuss her ideas about connectivity. Modi, describing himself as an avid user of social media, said, "A platform such as Facebook can be used for governance and better interaction between the people and governments." He also talked about how Facebook can be used to bring more tourists to India. After the meeting, Sandberg on her Facebook page wrote that the Prime Minister told them how to believe that direct communication with people all over the world is critical to effective governance and how he plans to continue using Facebook and other social media to communicate with the people of India and the world. Digital diplomacy can change national and international dialogues, and that is why Modi plans to champion the free and open internet on the world stage. During her visit, she met small and medium enterprises and large businesses to discuss opportunities to leverage Facebook as an important business tool in the country.
Moving on, in yet another shocking exit after Facebook stopped its email service, Google plans to shut down its almost obsolete social networking site Orkut. Here's a report.
It's time to say goodbye to Orkut as Google plans to bid goodbye to one of its social arms. Google, in its blog post, said it is shutting down its first foray into social networking. Google came up with the reason that it now wants to focus on YouTube, Blogger and Google Plus services that are more popular. The California technology titan will pull the plug on the 10-year-old Orkut at the end of September 2014. Google's engineering director Paul Gollher said that because the growth of other communities has outpaced Orkut's growth, we have decided to bid Orkut farewell. Orkut was the result of a 20% project in which Google workers got to spend a fifth of their time on ideas not necessarily related to their job responsibilities. Orkut proved particularly popular in Brazil, where 2 years ago it was eclipsed by social networking powerhouse Facebook. Google launched its Google Plus social network in 2011 and has been slowly weaving it into other services. Orkut was the first social networking site launched by search giant Google. Thus, after 10 years of its operation, Orkut will cease to exist after 30th of September in 2014. As soon as the news came, Twitter as well as other online sites were flooded with goodbyes.
Next up, social media can be a harmless and an easy way to keep track of friends, family and news. It can also be addictive and invasive and produce an archive of bad behavior that can damage relationships or make it hard to get a new job.
And of course, there are privacy worries compounded by a controversial Facebook experiment unearthed recently that turned unwitting users into emotionally manipulated guinea pigs. That last one might prompt some people to leave Facebook permanently or not. It wasn't exactly the first time Facebook has done something that made users swear off the service.
Facebook's data scientists and researchers conducted a study from January 11th to 18th using almost 7 lakh Facebook users as their test subjects. This research appeared in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Science journal. In January 2012, researchers began a test to learn more about how human emotions are affected when people are physically apart. People shown fewer positive words were found to write more negative posts, while the reverse happened with those exposed to fewer negative terms. The data showed that online messages influence readers' experience of emotions, which may affect online behavior. Some Facebook users turned to Twitter to express outrage over the research as a breach of their privacy. Facebook knows it can push its users' limit, invade their privacy, use their information and get away with it, said James Grimmelman, professor at the University of Maryland. Facebook has done so many things over the years that scared and freaked out people. Grimmelman said, while some users may threaten to leave Facebook, most people want to be where their friends are. And there is no alternative to the social networking site that provides more privacy, he added. James Penbaker of University of Texas said that Facebook study is really important research that shows the value of receiving positive news and how it improves social connections. The fact is, Google knows everything about us. Amazon knows a huge amount about us. It's stunning how much all these big companies know. If one is paranoid, it creeps them out, he added. Facebook said none of the data in the study was associated with a specific person's account. Facebook's Adam Kramer conducted the study with Jeffrey Hancock, a Cornell professor, and Jamie Guillory, also a researcher at Cornell. We were concerned that exposure to friends' negativity might lead to people to avoid visiting Facebook, Kramer wrote. We didn't clearly state our motivations in the paper. Susan Fisk from Princeton University, who edited the study for PNAS, contacted the authors and was told it passed Cornell's Human Subjects Ethical Review. The data had already been collected when the Cornell researchers became involved. People are relating to Facebook as if it has betrayed their trust, she said. The level of reaction is understandable. That doesn't mean what Facebook or Cornell did is unethical.
Moving on, some FIFA news now. Facebook announced that the World Cup has kicked up more action than any other event in history. More than 1 billion comments, posts and likes related to World Cup matches have been raked up since the tournament began, in a level of online conversation never seen before on Facebook.
Yes, first it was Twitter and now it's breaking Facebook records too. And it's only increasing. Thanks to the unlikely advance of Team USA in Brazil, USA is taking up 20% of the limelight.
Absolutely surprising. That is because FIFA has long been a foreign-sounding jumble of letters rather than the organization behind the World Cup, now definitely the globe's biggest sporting event.
Few companies are enjoying the World Cup more than Facebook. The social network announced on Monday that the World Cup has generated more than 1 billion interactions on the site, making it the largest event, sports or otherwise, in Facebook history. Those interactions, which include likes, comments and posts on platform, were generated by 220 million Facebook users. Despite the tournament's popularity, that's still only 17% of the Facebook's total user base. The World Cup has dwarfed other popular Facebook moments from the past year. Despite multiple weeks of conversation, the Winter Olympics in Sochi generated just 120 million interactions from 45 million people. The Super Bowl generated 185 million interactions from 50 million people. The popularity of the World Cup is due in large part of interactions generated by its star players, particularly those from the host city of Brazil. Of the top 20 most liked Facebook posts by World Cup athletes during the tournament, a combined 12 of them are by Brazilian teammates Neymar and David Luiz. Neymar, the 22-year-old Brazilian striker with 4 goals in just 4 matches, generated 7 of the top 10 most popular posts from the tournament so far. This photo of him alongside teammate Hulk garnered nearly 2.5 million likes. Defender David Luiz has published 5 of the 20 most popular posts. Americans may have contributed to 20% of the interactions on Facebook, all thanks to the unlikely advance of the Team USA. They haven't been able to compete with the tournament's international stars. USA goalie Tim Howard's photo he posted following the team's 1-0 loss to Germany last Thursday is the 53rd most popular World Cup post so far, with more than 37,000 likes. The top 20 Facebook player posts with the most likes include Neymar Jr., David Luiz and Lionel Messi in the top 3. 11 players posts which have more than 1 million likes again have Neymar, Messi and Ronaldo in the top 3.
Well, we've reached our first commercial break. Do stay with us to see what new Facebook has in store for you.
Also, we'll see what kept the celebrities talking across the globe and the top 5 videos you loved on YouTube.